Y'all are here with your girl. We finna do a no contact reading. We ain't did one of them in a long time, so I figured, you know, this should be highly anticipated. Okay, we're gonna start with our signs and synchronicities as usual. I know I'm looking a little dry today. Because, baby, let me tell you something. I get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. I got up and there was snow everywhere. I just was not here for it today. If I wasn't such a responsible adult, I would have called off and be out there in that snow. All right. Spirit, what do you have for my collective? What did you like for them to know about this person that they're in no contact with? Scorpio. Some of you all could be Scorpios because this is a collective reading. So it could be you, or you guys could be dealing with a Scorpio, or you could be a Scorpio dealing with a Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of different ways. Singer. Interesting. So some of you all, I just heard you feel like either you have a beautiful voice or you feel like this person has a beautiful voice. This is what I'm getting. Or like say you're a feminine, this person could have like a really deep voice and you really like that about them. I don't know, like they could do commercials or something like that. Not saying that they do commercials. I'm just saying they have like a voiceover quality about their voice. They could make money off of their voice. That's how nice it is. They don't necessarily have to sing, but they could got the sauce. I'm just saying. They could sound like smooth butter to you over the phone. Divine protection. That's interesting. I wonder what it is Spirit is telling you you're being protected from. I'm going to dig in deeper with my Haters Exposed Evil Eye deck in just a second. Now we're going to jump into the Divine Guidance deck. Hey, Hinduism only. Cold as ice. You know what I just heard? I'm a Stranger Things fan. And there's this season where Elle and Mike are like maturing and they're turning into real boyfriend, girlfriend type of situation. And Elle catches Mike up in the first goddamn lie ever. Because all this time they've had this little kitty little pact, friends don't lie. But now that they boyfriend and girlfriend thing, the dynamic of their relationship has changed. And Max takes her to the mall and she runs into Mike at the mall when he's supposedly supposed to be with his sick grandma. And at this point, she tells him off. She hops on the bus, and when she sits down on the bus, the song that plays is "She's as cold as ice." That's what I just heard. I know I just gave a whole whatever, but that's what I just saw. That's what I just heard. So some of you all, there could be this. You could have had like this moment with this person where you kind of cut them down verbally, like yeah, and you thought you had a friend. I'm not the one to play with. You said you're in a long distance relationship, Hinduism only. Self-sabotage. So some of y'all could feel like this person, like you feel like you could have worked this, you and this person could have made it work, but this person has self-sabotaging tendencies that leak over into you all's relationship. Like, let's just say, for instance, they're not cheating. They're not doing anything wrong. But they come home every single day. They play the game all day. They don't pay you any attention. You told them how you feel about that. You know what I'm saying? And instead of taking 30 minutes out of the day to give you what you need, after you've let them know how you feel, they still hop on the game every day like you didn't never say what you said. It's not like that. It's not just self-sabotaging behavior. I could have easily gave you what you wanted. I chose not to because I just self-sabotage. I do stuff like that. Moving on. Some of you all broke up with this person. All right? You walked away from them. Hi, Dev. Let me see. I don't know how to say that. But hey, Sibis Romero and MB1. How y'all doing this morning? Okay. Let's do some... Let's do this. Let's see what the energy is. What is the energy between my collective and this person that they are in no contact with? Goodness gracious. You don't take that many now. Hi, Wise Takata. I think that's what it say. Hey, how you doing? One day. Okay, so look. It says one day, someday, somewhere, another time. So the energy I'm getting off this card is that this person is not taking you serious. Okay, you walked away from them. They don't care. They're like, she just needs to cool down. He just needs to get over it, okay? Because we love each other, and he'll be back. She'll be back. That they don't feel like the distance between you all is real. Y'all saw how bad that card wanted to come out, right? The way it flew over my head like we was in the Matrix. Lusting. This is somebody that if you have not cut them off where you're not communicating with them at all, then the way you cut them off is you stopped having sex with them. They miss that, okay? For others of you, if you cut them off, you don't even talk to them, no contact whatsoever, they are missing having sex with you. If you've never had sex with them, they think about it a lot. Bluff. I told you, they are not taking y'all serious. They do not believe that you are done with them. They think you are bluffing. They think you're pretending. They think you're trying to get a reaction out of them. Or they think you're trying to be like manipulative. Like, he'll get it together. If I leave him, then he'll start doing what I want him to do. Like on some good behavior type stuff. They don't believe you. They are sitting by their phone, or maybe they're not even sitting by their phone. They could be just that assured that you'll eventually come back around. Open heart, receptive, empathy, vulnerable. Okay, honestly, the message that I got off of this card is they feel like you've given them your heart. So it doesn't matter what they do. That's the message I'm getting. It does not matter what they do. It does not matter how angry they are. They own your heart right now. And so they feel like, you know, it's like, how long you going to go without your heart? Because today was a lazy day. Casa entities. I don't know if I'm saying that right, girl. Or guy. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But I got the pineapple here because I just wasn't feeling it today. Okay, so Leroy, you saying that you forgave them and you feel like you're better off alone. Yeah. And what's crazy is they are very arrogant, whoever this is. They think that you can't live without them. Realizations, epiphanies, understandings, awakening. Some of them are coming to realize. For some of you all, you have been in no contact with this person for so long that they're having no choice but to accept the fact that you were serious when you said you were done. divine masculine energy. Okay, so for some of you all, you do everything in this relationship. That's one of the reasons why they miss you. Whether you're male or female, they feel like you do all of the work. Remember that scenario I gave about you telling them that you would like it if they don't play the game as much and they spend more time with you, and then they self-sabotage by not even doing the little things that they could do. On the flip side, you do any and everything. When you were with this person, you did any and everything. You made their happiness a priority for you. And because they weren't pouring back into you, that's why you walked away. But that's one of the things that they miss about you the most. I'm getting like conditional love story where like they love you so much because of not just who you are, but also what you do. The other thing I'm getting here is that they really are very arrogant. They think that they are your divine counterpart. They genuinely feel like, here with this divine masculine card, whether they're male or female, they feel like they are your divine counterpart, that you cannot do better than them. And you will not do better than them. I don't know why they're so arrogant. You must have really pumped this person's head up. And kudos to you for making somebody feel this loved, okay? Because this is ridiculous. They are delusional. That's how much you love them. You got them thinking, you know how like, I don't know, some of you all might not have kids, but you know like sometimes when you got that baby, I got 3 boys. The baby thinks he's hot shit. He is. Okay? My baby boy is hot shit. All of my kids are hot shit, but the baby boy is the baby, okay? And it just is what it is. They're acting like a spoiled child. You really put it down. You really made them feel special, seen, heard, important. And now they don't think you can live without them. They're sadly mistaken. Longing, craving, aching, wanting. Some of them are trying to put on this facade. This is the message I'm getting. That they don't miss you. That they think that they're better off without you. And that's just simply not true. They are missing you. Like, really bad. They compare everyone to you. They are not satisfied with their options right now in the dating world. They're just not. All right. Let's do my neon love deck. Who is this? Vixen 7798. I will pull a card for you at the end of the reading. So if you're still here, if you're still in the room, when I finish, I will call you out, Vixen. If you say, hey, then you can put your, when I tell you to, you can put your question in the chat, and I will do a short mini reading for you. Okay. Now let me do this neon love deck. Let's see what else we have for this person that we are in no contact with. What do you have for my collective? Connection. Whatever ends up happening with us, I'm grateful to have met you for the connection that we have. I'm still, honestly, I'm getting this really arrogant energy, like they feel like you are forever connected to them. That is the message that just keeps, I keep hearing it over and over again. Some people could have kids with this person, and that's why they think you will never be able to get rid of them. Because all they have to do, as long as you have to be bothered with them, they feel like all they have to do is turn on the charm and you will eventually give in. Spiritual. Yeah, okay. Now, look. Some of you all might have a connection to this person. You could be spiritually connected to this person. Maybe this is not just pure arrogance on this person's part. Maybe they actually do feel an energetic connection to you. And you vice versa. But feeling connected to someone and deciding to be with them is 2 different things. Okay? You can love somebody and all that jazz. I don't have to be with you. That does not mean that we're just going to be together. Losing interest. Look, see what I'm saying? Y'all are losing interest in this person. I don't know why they are so arrogant. This is so crazy. Secrets. There's something I haven't been completely honest with you about. Y'all know I'm finna find out what it is. But first, I want to know why you have divine protection here. I'm finna use my Haters Exposed Evil Eye Oracle deck and find out why Spirit feels like you need divine protection from this person. Maybe it's the relationship that needs divine protection, or it could be genuinely this person. It could be outside influences that are affecting you all's relationship. We're going to find out, Spirit, why did divine protection come out for my collective, for the person they're in no contact with? Why did that come out? They constantly convince people that they are this and that. Okay, so for some of you all, when you left this person, it was such a hit to their ego that when people asked about what happened between you and them, they tried to make it seem like it was all you, because they really cannot face. For some of you all, you guys, this is what I'm seeing. Like, you would bring them to family gatherings. They would bring you to family gatherings. Hey, Mary. You know what? I've never actually listened to any K-pop, but I might give it a try. I've never actually heard a K-pop song. I don't know any of them. But I might, if you give me a band to look up, I will definitely look them up and try it out. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you got enmeshed into their family life. They got enmeshed into your family. You know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving, you were at their family house. Christmas, vice versa. And so now when the holidays roll around and this person's not on your arm, the family is like, where's such and such? Where's the collective? And when they're asked these questions, because you guys were such a cute couple or whatever, even if this is like a friend group, maybe you introduced them to your private friends, vice versa, they can't say it. They can't say it. They can't say, I did such and such and such. They lie is what they do. They just can't. They can't say it. They can't bring themselves to admitting it. They are mad because you pay no mind to them. Okay. So that's another thing. They are really upset at the fact that you don't give them access to them anymore. But Spirit is protecting you right now. You know in the Bible how the story of Moses, it keeps going over and over again. I will harden Pharaoh's heart and he will say no. It's almost like that's the image that I'm seeing of you. It don't matter how many times whoever this is, they come to the collective. The collective has a disposition of no, and I will not go, out of protection. Rusco. I'm sorry, but I didn't see a comment from you, Rusco. Sorry. Okay, one more for divine protection. Business rival. Can't stand your grind and hustle. Okay, so there you have it. Another one of the reasons why this person, remember when I was saying you give more than they do? We could be talking about financial things at this point when it comes to this person. So not saying that they're using you. They do genuinely love you. That is the energy that I'm getting here. I'm getting a genuine spiritual connection between you and this person. But they don't just love you for who you are. They also love you for what you do, what you provide. And they wish A lot of the reason for why they miss you is because they're not able to take advantage of you, and it might have a lot to do with financial reasons. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you always cook and buy dinner. I don't know. Maybe you guys were living together and they barely put any money on the rent. I don't know. But there's something going on here. Maybe you got a car and they don't. It's a lot of different ways you could look at this, but there's some kind of financial aspect for some of you where this person was taking advantage and they're not able to do that anymore because you walked away. And one of the main reasons why they are so upset about you all's departure is because now they're kind of assed out. All right, Spirit, what can you tell me about this self-sabotage card? Why is this here? Nine of Cups. Wait a minute now. Why the Nine of Cups? To clarify self-sabotage. Help me understand. Page of Swords. Oh. For some of you, this person likes to see you. Remember when I was saying you give more? Whether it's financially, whether it's with attention, emotion, whatever. This person enjoys watching you fix it. When they, like, let's say, they don't spend any time with you. They like it when you beg them to spend time with them. You know what I'm saying? When they go and they get on that game, instead of making sure they're giving you a little bit of time every day, they do it because they get off on that. They like that. That's the kind of it's not just self-sabotage. This is one of their judges. This is one of their kinks. It's them depriving you of certain things, so to where you're coming to them asking them, hey, it would be nice if I could hear from you every day, or I don't know, just you trying to come towards them, trying to find out, what can I do to make this better, because I need more from you. What do you need? They like that. So they keep doing things to where it looks like they're sabotaging the relationship, when in reality they're doing this stuff on purpose because they like how you respond. Okay. What is bluff? The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they definitely think you're pretending. They definitely feel like things are going to turn around in their favor eventually. That all they have to do is be patient. And if the reason why you all are not speaking is because they won't contact you or they won't respond to you, they are getting off on it. I'm trying to tell you, they like that kind of shit. That's what they into. All right. Why is secrets here? Spirit, why does secrets come out? The Two of Wands. Oh, wow. For some of you all, this person had another person. They had more than one option. Oh. For some of you all, this other person found out about you and broke up with them. And so it made them chase after this other person. This is interesting. This is very interesting. So all those times that they were acting funny with you, and this is a very specific message, but if there were times that they were acting funny with you, it's because they were going through some kind of emotional turmoil with their side boo. The Four of Wands. Oh my God. For some of y'all, they got a baby that you don't know about. And if you do know about this baby, all that, I don't mess with my baby mama, they lying. Oh, me and my baby daddy, we just cool, they're lying. They definitely still mess with their baby mama. They definitely still mess with their baby daddy. And that just is what it is. All right, Spirit. What don't they see coming? What are the future actions of this person towards my collective? The Strength. Okay. Ooh. Oh, wow, y'all. The Ten of Swords. They're going to continue to do things to hurt your feelings. If you would have let this person back in, if you would have given them the communication that they're looking for, they might be on good behavior for a week, 2 weeks, 2 months. But eventually, they're going to hurt your feelings again. With the Ten of Cups in reverse, I don't know. I really think that they have a Ten of Cups somewhere else. This is so strange. They have a woman that is willing, or a man that is willing to, I guess, crawl on all fours and kiss their feet even when they're mean to them. That's what I'm getting. That is the energy that I'm picking up. And so when you are all, with your funky ass self-respect and all of that, and you force them to respect you, you force them to acknowledge you, you force them to treat you how you feel like you deserve to be treated, that just makes them want to turn their attention away from you and give it to this individual who has no self-respect, who will take anything, who will crawl around and beg them for crumbs. And they get off on that. They really enjoy that dynamic that they have with this other person. So, I don't know, y'all. I'm really getting that they got a child with this person. For some of y'all, they do. They're going to reach out to you eventually, though. They want to have a conversation with you. They're hoping that this conversation is a breakthrough and that you'll let them back in. But be careful with this person, man, because I think they're very much so interested in trying to see if they can be a family with their baby mama, their baby daddy, their ex-girlfriend, whoever this lady or this man is. Whoever this is in the background, they're very much more invested in seeing if they can make that work than they are in trying to see if they can have something stable with you. All right. What's the advice? Spirit, what advice do you have? The Hangman. Some of y'all, there are things, some of these secrets that they have, there are still things that you can't see. And because you don't know everything and you can't see everything, your perspective of them is something that it shouldn't be. Like, I absolutely don't think y'all have them on a pedestal, but I don't think you know that they're like low-key the boogeyman. That's what Spirit is trying to say here with the Hangman in reverse. Like, you need to see this person from another perspective. And the only other perspective would be that to see all of what this person really is, and they are hiding who they are. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel. I forgot to say that earlier, please. And if you would like a private reading with me, you can find the link to my Etsy shop in the description below. Spirit, what else? What other advice do you have for my collective? The King of Swords. The King of Swords is about truth. The King of Swords is about truth. He's also about justice and balance. He also represents Libra. If you could be dealing with a Libra. I normally don't call zodiac signs out in my readings like that. But since we are on the topic, I also see Leo here with the Strength card. That's also standing out to me as well. So some of y'all could be dealing with a Libra. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Leo. This is about... But see, the King of Swords is about direct communication. Like, I'm getting ready to back you into a corner. You want to have this conversation with me so bad? Then I'm getting ready to interrogate you like the FBI. Are you ready for that? That's the position that Spirit wants you to have with this person. To seek the truth. And make them tell you the truth. The Page of Wands. I just heard move on with that Page of Wands. Find something else to get passionate about. And then the Six of Swords popped out. The Six of Swords is about moving on to calmer waters. Naomi. Hey, Naomi. Hey, Baris. Or Bars. I can't tell if I'm saying your name right, but hey, y'all. Okay, so let's do a Wisdom of the Oracle card. I want to once again remind you guys, if you could, please like, share, and subscribe because it really does help my channel. And if you'd like a private reading with me, the link to my Etsy shop can be found in the description below. Spirit, what wisdom of the Oracle card do you have for my collective about this person that they are in no contact with? What do you have for them? All right. You got time for a nap. This is the card, time for a nap. The number on here is 24. In numerology, 24 breaks down to 26. And sixes, they actually represent abundance and fertility. Ooh, be careful. This person really could have a child with somebody. It just dawned on me that I said that. All right. Rest, rejuvenation, and renewal. Temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. I'm going to read you guys the regular oracle message, and then I'm going to read you all the relationship message. This is a time to step away and rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your lists, your desires. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let your dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent any force or conscious direction, as you observe without engagement now. Okay, so the relationship message for this card is, when it comes to matters of the heart, don't make any plans right now. If you are not partnered, it's good to take this time out to get to know yourself. If you're involved with someone, relax and just be with your partner. This is going to be an uneventful moment in time. Don't force anything now. Allow things to flow naturally, and a beautiful renewal will take place all by itself. Patience is the key to your heart's desire right now. Withdraw from action in your relationship and give it a rest so that your love and connection can become rejuvenated. This is why, you guys, that message about that story of the hardening of the heart, it's where it's like you just won't move, you won't budge. And then that oracle card comes out and says this is a time for no action. All right, so this is my Hidden Truth Oracle deck. I'm going to pull out some things that because they're in no contact with you, they can't tell you. Some of you got this person blocked. So we're going to find out what's on their mind, some things that they wish they could say to you but cannot at the moment, whether it's because of their pride or their ego or they're actually blocked. Hey, Vixen, I'm almost done. Oh, that came flying out. I am so attracted to you. If you remember, this lusting card came out earlier. Forbidden, non-committal, and sexual energy. Lusting. Alright. What else would they like to say to my collective spirit? I bet you do. I wish I had treated you better. I want you. There's a lot of sexual energy between you and this person. Y'all must have really good sexual chemistry with this person. This is somebody. Yeah, that's probably another reason why they can't believe you ain't talking to them. Like, they're like, what? I need a fix. You don't need a fix? I wish I could take back my words. So yeah, some of you all, this person said mean things to you. Like I said, some of you all, this person acted like they could care less that you walked out of their life. Okay. So now, that was your reading, collective. I am going to ask a question to Vixen. Vixen, if you are still in the room, put a heart in the chat and put your question down in the chat. I'm going to answer a question for Vixen. If I don't get a response from you, sis, I am going to, by the time I'm done clearing my table, I'm going to just end the live. Okay, is D coming back? Is he talking to another woman or other women? You guys are both Aquariuses. Interesting. Okay, give me 1 second while I clear this table off. I am from Chicago, in studio. Every now and again, I do answer the questions of my collective in the live. I do. And don't forget, if you would like a private reading with me, which right now I have a 1 question reading for $6 on my Etsy shop. So if you're interested in a private reading with me, check my description. I have a link to my Etsy shop below. Okay, so let's just do this really quick. You said, is D coming back? Is he talking to other women? What are his fears? Okay. Let me shuffle this really quick. Put some new energy in here. Spirit, what do you have for Vixen? She wants to know about D, if he's coming back, if he's talking to other women, and what are his fears? Realizations. Okay, so he is realizing who you are to him and how much you mean to him during this time. Chasing. He will come back with this chasing card. See? Chasing. He will come back. I'm going to still pull 2 more, and then I'm going to do a little bit of tarot. Confessions. And when he comes back, he's going to confess some things to you, Vixen. Maybe he's going to confess to you how much he loves you. Maybe he's got secrets. I don't know. I'll pull a few tarot cards to find out what that's about. And thinking, missing you, craving, desiring. He misses you. He absolutely misses you. This was a collective reading. Slipping for life. This was a collective reading. But one of my people in my live asked me if I could do a short detailed message for them. So I have completed that live reading. You can go back and watch the playback. Right now I am just answering a question for my girl Vixen here. Okay. All right. Spirit, why is realizations here? The 6 of Pentacles. They realized that they did not give to this relationship. with the Six of Pentacles here, they breadcrumbed you. They knew it. They knew it when they were doing it, but they're really thinking about it right now, and they regret it. They're almost embarrassed when they think about how little they gave to you when you were so willing and so eager to be there for them. Now, this could be in conversation. This could be actual things. This could be regarding, you know, affection. This could be regarding money, but there's something. There's something that you were, this could be sex, I don't know. But there's something that where you were more vulnerable, more open, more willing to give. And they weren't as willing to give as you were. They were willing to receive, but not as willing to give as you were. Okay, confessions. What do they want to confess to Vixen? Good God. They tired of being out in the cold. They sick of this. They sick of this. They like, God damn, how long is this gonna go on? How long is this gonna go on? I don't know if it's because they haven't reached out to you. All right, Spirit. What are the confessions that? But they want you to know. When they finally, one of the things that they're going to confess to you is that they're ready to come home, okay? The streets are not for them. They're tired of being in the streets. The Three of Wands. That they see a genuine future with you. That's another thing that they want to confess to you, Vixen, is that they want to have, it's not that they just want to have a genuine future with you. They can see you all being happy together. They can foresee it with the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is when you have a solid plan. It's not something you just throw together and you barely plan it and you go out there and 9 times out of 10 you will fail. No, he feels like you and him have something real. Okay? One more for confessions. Oh, the Two of Cups. He loves you, and he wants you to know that. But the Two of Cups is about two people offering their cup of love to one another. So I'm getting more than one message off of that. That's him saying, like, you were there with your cup, offering me a full cup, and I had a cup with 2 tablespoons of love in it, and I want to fix that. I want another opportunity to do this with you. Would you be willing to give me that cup of love now that I'm willing to give you my cup of love, but full this time? You do? Yeah. Yeah. And they definitely feel still connected to you here with this Two of Cups card. That's one of their confessions, that they still love you and that they want to try again. The Two of Cups is also about an agreement for unity, for harmony and balance. So that's what they want to confess to you. Okay, Vixen, I hope that message helped. And if you would be so kind to like, share, and subscribe, it does help my channel, guys. That is all I have for you today, and I will see you guys on the next one.